And hello and welcome everyone to the Comic Multiverse, where the worlds of nerd meet. Matt, I don't have an intro this week. I got a lot of nothing. I know I've said it before, but it bears repeating. It is incredibly hot in my part of Canada right now. I had to turn off the AC because I want to make sure we have the best sound quality possible.
No, I mean you've been sounding pretty damn good when I get through the editing, so it's not too bad. But yeah, you're hot. And I'm cold. I got up this morning and it was freezing in our place. And I had my jumper on with my hoodie on. I put the heating on. Oh,
that sounds so lovely. What I would not give to be incredibly cold. I have so many sweaters I would rather be wearing right now. Also, I listened to last week's show. I was talking to Matt before we started. I've developed a really bad dry cough since I was last sick, so I've actually tried to get some water into me.
It's one of them fancy new viruses going around.
Yeah, either it's the new diarrhea virus. I hear that's very hot. That's very happening right now to get that big diarrhea parasite.
Yeah, first your voice turns to shit, then you shit yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you is that it comes with a dry cough that really impacts your podcasting career. When I'm done here, we might just have to move the whole show into the bathroom and Matt will just have to edit out all the shitting noises.
There has to be, like, with all the different, like, where people do podcasts, there's got to be the toilet one. They've got it in like truck cabs in the middle of like driving a truck. Then they got David Desmalkin's one in the coffins. Right. Surely the subway, that New York one that's in the subway. Yeah, surely there's one that's like in Porta Johns or something.
Oh, it certainly has to be. I mean, I've seen multiple different TikTok series where it's like, come with me while I use the bathroom at insert famous building here, and they rate and review the bathroom facilities of a famous building. So, I mean, really, that's just one step removed from the toilet cast. Would it really be weird? Would it really be weird in our modern age? I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah. The amount of things people share online.
Tell me about it. You just got to, most podcasts are just shot from the waist up anyway. So you just got to assume that I'm on the toilet. I could be on the toilet right now and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, we're not going to have the Chuck Berry cam.
Yeah. Oh, Chuck Berry, you would have loved Toilet Cast. You would have been a huge fan of it. Truly taken from us too soon, famous guitarist Chuck Berry. How's your week been, Matt? How you been doing?
Yeah, pretty good. Cold. It's been a cold week, but really slow week because we're in that weird week where it's like
we are.
We were talking about this before. It's just before Comic-Con, so there's like nothing happening. Yeah. Comics are coming out at like a nice pace. I think that changes next week, but yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in between a lot of things. It's kind of a holding pattern, which is why, hey, if this episode ends up being a little shorter this week, that's why, everybody. We're going to try and give you your full money's worth there, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. We say that every week, and then it's like, 2-hour show.
Yeah, for some reason that always happens. I've been doing all right. I've been playing Black Flag Resync. That was my little early treat to myself before my birthday on the 16th. I'm on Chapter 2 now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard it. It looks pretty good.
Oh, it is a beautiful looking game. There are multiple different graphic settings for the PS5. It's maybe the prettiest game Ubisoft has ever made, and it's arguably, it's already a remake of what was arguably the best Assassin's Creed game anyway, and this one is even better because they've cut out all the modern day wraparound shit, so they are not, breaking the flow every 10 minutes.
Excellent. Yeah, and I heard they also, they get rid of, the tailing missions that you have to do with in both, I think, ship and land. I think there's still probably some on land, but I fucking hated those.
They were the worst, and now you can literally just sequence break whenever you want. Just kill the guy you're tailing, steal a key or a note, and just move on to the next thing. Amazing.
Awesome.
Even the combat is an interesting amalgamation of the newer RPG era stuff and the original AC cycle there, because you can counter to do easy takedowns, but you also need to break your enemy's guards. You've got a couple quote-unquote super moves, but because you're a pirate, super move is just sweep the leg, shoot with gun.
I do remember in the first version, the rope dart was like the king of like just OP. I'm sure it's the same in this.
It's not really. I think that's one of the few things they went back and changed. You get infinite rope dart now. Your rope dart is actually a special move now on a cooldown. But
nice.
At least in the beginning where I am, it's not as useful because you can't like full on Scorpion, get over here to everybody. You can only pull them about halfway for a takedown. But of course, if you're up in a tree, then you can hang them. So it's very good for stealth. I haven't unlocked the blowpipe yet, so as far as it goes right now, that's my only stealth weapon.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. They added a bunch of new stuff where you can recruit lieutenants who weren't in the original game to make your shit better, which also means, hey, we get new Matt Ryan stuff, and he is as good and charming as he has ever been as Edward Kenway. He really, really makes the experience.
Yeah, no, he was definitely a highlight. He made like the assassin character actually feel like a character. None more like I can't even think of like the other guys. Like Bayek from Assassin's Creed Origins is probably the closest one. Who's like an actual like, oh, this is like a character.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I'm a sucker for Shay from Rogue. Yes, he's a little one-dimensional, but I kind of love him, and I love that one in general. I replayed a bunch of games to get me ready for this one, but it also kind of fucked me up, too, because they've changed the controls, where normally it's you run and parkour with R2. Now you run with L3, and it is X to climb, and you just tap it to parkour everywhere now.
That's kind of like the most recent ones are basically you just hold the button and it'll parkour for you.
Yes, which, you know, is fine. This one is much faster, which I also really appreciate. They have cut out a lot of the unnecessary waiting. You are faster to climb up, faster to climb down, faster to reload your weapons.
Nice.
This is one that respects your time. So, you know, I like that for sure.
Good. That's perfect.
And yes, there are a bunch of, you know, Ubisoft, goddamn microtransactions, but you don't really have to worry about them too much. Though I do think they kind of inflated the game's economy to try and annoy you a little bit to eventually force you to spend money on packs. But, you know, that's just me.
Okay, yeah. No, I will not be doing that.
Yes, I would also not be doing that, Ubisoft. But because it's like the first week, if you play it, they like throw a bunch of free shit your way.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know do they still have, because I think Shadows had it where they had like it's kind of a battle pass, but not because you can just do it. The
key system, yes.
Yeah, the keys, yeah. Where it's in-game, you don't pay for it, yeah.
Yes, they have the key system in this. Yes, it works more or less exactly like it does in Shadows. But on the upside, they actually throw you a bone for once. And any keys you collected in Shadows carries over to Black Flag Precinct.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like, wow, Ubisoft, that's like, you know, actually personable of you. Holy shit. I did not think you were capable of, you know, being solid like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's, you know, one of those games too where it's actually just really good to like just zone out and listen to sea shanties and just go from port to port.
Yeah.
It is like chill sailing simulator at its best.
Yeah, and it looks great too. It looks fantastic.
It's some of the best looking water I've ever seen in a game ever. And considering you're going to be looking at the water like 65% of your time there, it better look good.
It should look good, yes.
And indeed it does. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with my time.
Nice. I started playing that Silent Hill remake recently.
Ooh, how's that?
It's scary. It's really scary. It's great. It's really fun though. It's I haven't played Silent Hill 2 since it originally came out, so getting to go back through it is great.
Did you catch the bug after finishing Widow's Bay for the season where it's like, ooh, I need more creepy towns in my life?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, pile the creepy towns on me, please. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Watched the new episodes of Dark Side of the Ring. Ooh, saw The Furious this week. That really awesome new
it's great, isn't
Hong Kong action. Oh, it is just
so
balls to the wall. Like literally, you know, the word action-packed thrill ride gets thrown around a lot these days, Matt. But truly, this is an action-packed thrill ride from start to finish. It really is like just different styles and, you know, multiple combatants all kicking a ton of ass and like an actually fairly decent story.
It just like the ramp up as well, where it's like you get like that
Oh yeah.
the first fight with like the woman at the start, and then like the fight where he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to get his daughter back from the back of
Yep.
that garbage truck. Then like there's that ring where he pulls out the fucking the hammer and he's just piling the bodies. Like,
Amazing.
oh, it's so fucking cool.
Amazing. Again, just everything about it. This is the level of action choreography that Hollywood is going to be chasing for the next 10 years, just like they endlessly tried to chase The Raid for 10 years.
Yeah, we need more action like this in movies because it's just so good and it's like shot well. You can see where everything is happening, the environment, and you never feel lost in it. Whereas like in like a Western action film, it's all close up because it's like 10 million cuts.
Yeah, beautifully well done. I was on a big kung fu movie kick before this. I saw Ip Man for the first time. Shadow. I watched like a bunch of movies I hadn't watched in a while. I actually ordered a couple more. I ordered The Fury from Vietnam and The Man from Nowhere from South Korea. Apparently,
Man from Nowhere was great.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. That's coming in the mail. Oh, I also watched Polite Society this week as well, which is kind of an Indian-British Bollywood take on a kung fu movie where a lady stunt woman tries to rescue her sister from an arranged marriage, and it's very fun, and the fight choreography is quite good.
Yeah, right. I haven't heard of that one.
It's very good. Check it out. It's funny. Actually, the lady who directed it and the lady who started it, I think she directed like a couple Doctor Who's here and there.
Oh, okay.
So very, very British, very genre.
Nice.
But yeah, it's good shit. I got Ip Man 2 there. I'm probably going to start soon. So yeah, I've been on a real martial arts movie kick recently and just having a great time with it.
Nice. There's enough of them out there and just varying degrees because even like the shit ones that they're like, the plot of this is like garbage. But hey, those stunts are fucking awesome.
And those stunts are pretty good and great too because, I'm expanding my reach now from, not just the Hong Kong, wuxia martial arts movies to be like, hey, what's going on in Malaysia? What's going on in Vietnam and Korea? They got their own particular flavor of things here.
I got some good ones. There's the ones they're like Japan. I think they're like a Japan-Korea co-production called the High and Low movies. I've seen the first one and it's really good. It's like a series of movies and then there's like a TV show or something. It's like one of those like multimedia franchises because they have like an anime and like books and games and stuff. Yeah, apparently they're pretty good. And apparently there's like a new one of them coming out at some point in the next couple of years.
Right. What was the one I saw? Oh, I saw Killzone 2, also known as SLP everywhere else in the world. That's a good one too, because it's Donnie Yen, but it's like Donnie Yen as a much older guy now who's clearly like passing the torch to a younger kung fu guy. And that also takes place like all over Asia. And that one's also pretty solid. That one is a perfect example of, actually, The Furious does this too. That great bit in The Simpsons where they go, no, Marge, I can't go back. And that little guy in the suit hasn't done anything yet. And when he does, it's going to be great. And literally in that movie, there's a dude in a suit who's fucking flying all over places. He's shooting needles out of his wrist. And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Hell yeah.
That one's a lot floatier. That one's a lot more like a throwback to like the wire work days, but still really goddamn solid.
Yeah, I like the wire work kung fu movies. They're pretty cool. Yeah. They, last time we saw that with like Shang-Chi did a bit of that, and it was really cool.
Yeah. You don't see as much of the wire work as you used to. It's kind of like a dying art form there where everyone, again, I think it's the Raid influence where it's like, nah, this has got to be gritty and bone crunching and up close and personal.
Yeah.
It can't be too pretty and too lyrical.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Lots of kung fu movies.
Nice. There's always good kung fu movies.
Absolutely. Hey, Tevye helping us out in the chat here. Did you play the new Star Fox game? No, I haven't actually touched my Switch in a little bit, and I was already pricing Switch 2s.
I want to play it, but I just haven't gotten any time yet.
No, I haven't had any time to sit down and do it, which is a shame. I really need to make some time to do more gaming stuff. I did go out for breakfast this morning, so I did touch some grass.
Nice. What did you end up getting?
Oh, I got one of my favorite, bacon eggs Benedict. Though the best part about it is as I ate it, because the restaurant was so packed, I was shoulder to shoulder with the woman behind me in the next booth. It was her her husband, and her 3 teenage daughters. And again, the whole conversation was awkward. And like, I wasn't meaning to overhear, but I was so close I could only eavesdrop. The 3 girls left to go to the bathroom, and I overheard the parents, and I laughed so fucking hard. Apparently that morning they found a pregnancy test in the garbage, and it was positive, and they got everyone out to
You're getting the tea. You're getting the tea.
Oh, I was. I'm like, holy shit. And apparently they had brought them all out to breakfast to like try and, you know, soften them up and try and get them to confess. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, because if you got 3 daughters, you don't know whose it is. And I'm like, man, I had half a mind to like, you know, go wait by the bathroom area and be like, they know. Get your story straight now or pull a runner. They know. Oh yeah, so it was a great day for me. And I'm like, oh shit, I should wake up early more.
That's great. I this morning I made a breakfast pizza.
Oh no shit! Tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, we just had like little like the mini pizza bases left over, so we thought, fuck it, let's do mini bacon, egg, bit of onion, bit of anchovies, some cheese. It was really yummy.
I bet, yeah. I have not made a pizza at home yet. I am not at that part of my 30s yet, but I probably should be at some point.
I'm not there yet because I don't have the wood fire oven that you usually, yes. The smoker, the wood fire oven, the brewery kit. Don't have any of that.
No, yeah. I think the wood fire pizza oven is to our generation what like the meat smoker was to our father's generation, I've noticed. A lot of guys our age now are like, yeah, I'm really into making the wood fire pizza in the backyard. Hey, come by for wood fire pizza, everybody. And I have seen the kids in like the hardware store here. And I'm like, I could probably do that. I could probably make that happen. Of course, I live in a friggin' condo, so I would need to like go to the communal downstairs, and everyone would want to talk to me and see what I was doing, which I don't want to do that. That's a can of worms I don't want to open. Look, can I do this in my own privacy? I've never, understood like the whole, I need my own backyard. I need my own this, that, and the other, except for when it comes to that, where I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point of having your own backyard. So no one can bother you when you're doing this.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And so no one can ask the same thing over and over again. Oh, what you cooking? Oh, did you bring enough for everyone? Yes. Thank you. Everyone else said that already.
Yes. And no, I didn't. This is all mine.
Yes. You all need better material. No, this is for me because goddamn pizza ingredients are through the goddamn roof right now. As with everything, this is all for me, damn it. And I will fight you on this. I will fight you very hard.
That's the point where you just roll the pizza up and eat it like a taco.
Yeah, right in front of everybody, looking them dead in the eye, not blinking once. So we do not have a lot of news, as Matt was saying. We're in that weird little in-between Comic-Con, between the new Spider-Man movie dropping. There was one big development that happened today. It's the thumbnail for the video. You've probably seen it. They revealed the first. It's not a poster, it's concept art. It's the first concept art reveal for Avengers Doomsday. Am I right about that?
Yeah, it's like they do these posters like around Comic-Con time where it's like, like they did one for Infinity War, Endgame. I think Age of Ultron got one where it's just like, just like this. It's like, these are the characters in the movie. And that's what this is. This is just showing you who's in the film.
I had seen it earlier. And I knew we were going to do the show, and I was very thankful to get this piece of news, but I was also a little worried because I'm like, oh, no, I think I feel a way that is going to run, counter to everyone else. And I was very glad to see you tweet about it and Sal tweet about it and a few other people I followed to be like, wow, this fucking sucks. And I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad we agree that this looks bad. This actually looks really bad. I am shocked that they were willing to put this out for such a big project for them. And then it hit me too. I'm like, oh yeah, they fired a bunch of people from their art department, didn't they? That's why this one looks so much worse than like Infinity War in 2017.
The guy that drew this, Andy Park, who's like their big like guy that does all this work, they fired him, and he's the one who drew this.
Well, that explains it there. This definitely looks like the work of a man who either knew he was getting fired or was already fired. This looks very much like, and I hate to use the term, but this is like, graphic design is my passion.
It's Heads, the movie poster You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. So yeah, because you like look at like the other ones they did, and there was at least some sort of
They're
action
beautiful.
in it, or like
Yeah.
there was some sort of thing to it. Whereas yeah, this is just all people standing around, and not just that. I think people worked out like a while ago, like I want to say like 3 or 4 months ago, a bunch of like behind the scenes like stills leaked of like these characters, like they were standing on the blank background to like, you know, do costume tests, and everyone thought they were fake, and people have worked out that like some of these stances that the characters are in matches those pictures, so it's like, oh, those were real, and oh, they weren't very good.
No, yeah, the problem with this is like this is boring. This is not exciting in the slightest. This feels like you guys resting on your laurels big time. You're like, it's Avengers Doomsday. We don't have to work too hard on this. This is going to make $1 billion anyway. Who the fuck cares? And I'm like, well, if you don't care, then you should have released nothing.
That's the thing I'm getting from this entire film, because like, I mean, we should have had a trailer and everything by then. Marketing should have kicked in, but like there's that kind of arrogance where they're like, it's an Avengers movie, it's going to make a lot of money. It probably will make a lot of money, but it's that arrogance though.
It's like, it feels like you guys aren't trying when it feels like you guys should be trying. And now people have actually done a pretty interesting thing where they've segmented this by team, where it's like, oh, here's just the X-Men, here's just the Thunderbolts, here's just the Fantastic Four. And yeah, they do look a little better on their own. I feel like maybe they were supposed to like, you know, like seed these over a longer period of time. But when you put them all together, this looks like something you and I could make in Photoshop, doesn't it?
Yeah, just putting the characters all on different layers, and yeah,
it doesn't look great. It doesn't look exciting. And again, you compare it to the 2017 one, to the Ultron one; those all looked so much better. And I don't really even know what to make of it. I mean, I guess there's some little stuff that, you know, we can work on through here, where it's like, okay, hey, here's the Fantastic Four. They've got new jackets. They look pretty cool. You can probably buy those jackets at some point from like Box Lunch or Our Universe or something at some point, right?
Yeah, probably. And as we've seen in comics, if you add leather jackets or some type of team jacket to a group, it instantly, you know, extra stocks in them. It makes them look really cool. And here they look really cool.
They do. There's nothing wrong with them. They look really cool. The X-Men, yeah, hey, that looks kind of awesome. You finally put the OG Fox X-Men in their original costumes, and they're all hanging out together. That's awesome. You're about 20 years too late for this, but I guess better late than never.
And I'm going to say, it's a dog shit team makeup.
A little bit. We got two really old guys. We got Kelsey Grammer, who everybody hates. We got Gambit, who like, but you were a joke character.
He was a joke character, yeah.
Yeah, you're a joke character from a movie that never got made. What the fuck?
We have 60-year-old Nightcrawler, and then his maybe mother, 53-year-old Mystique.
Yeah, we never told that story. I'm sure it won't be important. Don't worry.
No, the Nightcrawler thing really like doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I get it. You bring back Alan Cumming. You know, he was an X2. Everyone liked him and everything.
Popular. Yeah. He's having a career resurgence now.
I get that, but I'm like, but you also casted a young version of Nightcrawler who was in those other X-Men. Like, he's right there, you know, and he was pretty decent in those films.
Yeah, but fucking, we can't put his name on the marquee. Is what it kind of comes down to. And like, yeah, hey, here's Marsden. He's finally wearing the Cyclops costume. Isn't it nice that we finally got this before, you know, we take this universe out back and shoot it in the head? But it's like, I feel like you've already taken this universe out back and shot it several times. Why do you keep digging this up over and over again? Look, we love the X-Men. We're loving X-Men 97. We'll probably love what you do with the movie, but it's like, hey, can we let the Fox era of X-Men rest in peace, please?
How many times has it been like the last time we'll see these characters? It feels like every time, and yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't really care about these guys. The Cyclops costume looks fine. I wish he had the red gloves and the yellow gloves and the yellow like trunks. That would make it look a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, beggars can't be choosers, but hey, it is what it is. We have Steve Rogers here as Regular Man, which honestly I'm fine with, because I know that was one of my bones of contention when they had showed him off in that first teaser trailer, where I'm like, oh, doesn't this kind of like
he's just
spit in the face of everything? But I'm like, doesn't this kind of spit in the face of everything they were trying to do with Sam? And I'm like, okay, maybe this is a little bit more respectful. Maybe we can have a movie where it's like, yeah, here's Steve as Steve, and here is Sam as Cap, and you can actually have your cake and eat it too. So, all right. But then again, it's like, is it going to be really weird if he is just rocking around the whole movie as Steve?
Yeah, they need to, he needs to be like, I don't know why they haven't just made him like Nomad.
Or Agent Rogers. Have him put the Agent Rogers costume on.
Yeah, just something. Yeah, you give him like the hammer to differentiate from the shield. The hammer's weird because it's Jane's hammer. It's the broken hammer, but like we know that like he does have like he had access to the original Mjolnir. So like, what's going on there? they're just giving him that new hammer.
And again, hey, thank you for tying that back into Love and Thunder. Thank you for bringing that back. Continuity does matter, even if you just use a little bit of it. That's something. Then you get to like the really weird choices here where it's like, it's Shuri, but it's also Winston Duke. And I'm like, right, because we don't trust Shuri to be on her own. So, hey, here we have not quite Black Panther, but, a Black Panther adjacent character. And look, I'm not complaining about getting more Winston Duke. The mayonnaise is fucking awesome. Yeah, he's great. I'm glad he's here. And I bet if they could do it again, they would have been like, maybe we should have made him Black Panther instead of Shuri. I have to wonder, with all the headache that actress has been giving them, I have to wonder.
Yeah, I imagine at like this point, it's just at that point where it's like, well, we've got a universe reset coming up. We can just have like T'Challa back now, as we'll cast
or
some young actor as him. Yeah.
That seems to be where they're going. Or it's like, yeah, here's the aged up version of his son or something, which sure, that's fine. Yep. Comic books are crazy. You can do that. I won't have a problem. You did the movie where you said goodbye to him and it was very tasteful and very heartfelt. And I think that was an excellent choice that you chose to do that. Then we got like the smaller ones where it's like, oh, geez, you can really tell your level of importance by how small they made you on the poster. All the way off to the right. Hey, guys, it's me, Shang-Chi. I'm also here. Hey, guys.
Here. I was on the back lot when they were picking people for this poster. Yeah.
I swear I'm still important, guys. My movie's good, right? Like, we all agree my movie is good. It is, Simu Liu. I agree. It is good. I'm sorry they did you so dirty. I'm sorry your director, Daniel Destin Cretton, wanted to make Spider-Man money instead, that he wanted to make $1 billion. And he's also apparently doing a live-action Naruto movie, too, where I'm like, oh, we're never getting Shang-Chi 2 with Cretton at this point, are we?
Yeah, unless someone else comes in to direct it, I think he's just going to be purely in these team films.
That's what it feels like. And I'm like, that's a real shame because, again, Shang-Chi is good. And then the funniest one that threw me for a loop, I'm like, oh, Lil Loki. I'm like, oh, yeah, Loki. Yeah, you had like 2 really expensive television shows, didn't you, that actually rewrote the cosmology and were probably supposed to be even more important when Kang was originally supposed to be the villain. Yeah. I guess it's good they're not throwing you away, but also, didn't Loki like cease to exist? Isn't he like part of the Yggdrasil now?
He's literally the universe, yeah. I imagine because like time travel, I imagine it's like a Loki before that. Because he's wearing the like... the robes he was when he was sitting in that chair. So yeah, well, maybe it's tied to that. Maybe Doom does something to him.
Maybe that's the big cameo there, where it's like, oh, hey, here's Tom Hiddleston, everyone, for a fun cameo.
Yeah.
We got Ant-Man, who just looks tired, where it's like, hey, look, it's me.
He does. Like, you look at like Paul Rudd and you're like, wow, that man's like not aged a day. And then you look at this art and it's like, wow, he's tired.
Paul Rudd with an expression that says, I apologize for Quantum Mania. Look, most of that was not my fault. Blame COVID, blame green screens. But look, I didn't bring the Wasp along with me. Now you don't have to deal with Evangeline Lilly's bullshit anymore. We can only have one headache actress per movie.
Yeah, is my daughter in this film? Who is she played by in this film? Is she played by another actress?
There is some real, like, hey, shouldn't Namor be here too? Wasn't Namor set up as being important?
Yeah. I have to imagine there's going to be another poster. Like, that's like, here's all the other characters or something. Well, I mean, I'd hope so, because this is still like quite a few characters you got to balance, and they're all team characters. So usually when you see one of them, you're probably going to see the entire team.
Indeed. Thunderbolts look fine. They look exactly like they do when we left them. Not much to say there. They look fine. Their movie was good. Apparently, they're going to be a big part of this, which is good, which fills me with some hope. And beyond that, it's just like, yep, that's it. Oh, and we have Doctor Doom, who looks like Doctor Doom. I will give them, credit where credit is due. That's a Doom. That's a Doom face.
Yeah, Thor is a weird one because it's like they did. I understand people didn't like Love and Thunder, but at least I quite liked that more colorful costume he was rocking there for a little bit, as well as the costume he had early on in the film that had the big fur on the neck.
Yes.
Yeah. But the Russos, I guess, nah, put him in the Infinity War costume. Put him in the Endgame costume.
It is so funny. Thor, his entire run in the MCU has been directors and creatives turning him up and then turning him back down. In the US, turning him up, turning him back down, turning him up, turning him back down.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess isn't unlike the comics if we're going to be serious.
No.
I mean, shit, he went back to wearing his original, silly campy one in the Al Ewing run from not even that long ago before becoming mortal again. So it's not like you can't do it. It's not like Thor can't, ride the line and do both.
No.
Is his daughter going to be in the movie? Who is also actually Hemsworth's real daughter?
Well, she is. She was in the trailer, the Thor trailer.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah, so, yeah, again, she's going to be in it, and she was the one who was wielding the hammer last, the Mjolnir.
Oh, that's right.
At the end of Thor Love and Thunder. So does she give it to Cap?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to find out. Also, hey, what about the Eternals? Did the Eternals get invited to this party? Did anyone send them an invite?
They ain't coming back. Did you hear though? It's a rumor that apparently after Secret Wars and everything, there's going to be another Avengers movie called Judgment Day. Which makes me think it's probably going to be based on that one Avengers crossover and that had and that would make sense because that was seemingly what the end of Eternals was building towards, with the Eternals judging humanity and the Celestials judging them and the Eternals having to stop them, which is what that comic was.
Yes, and also that's a pretty big hanging plot thread to never do anything with it.
Yeah, and especially because it ended in such a way, it's the whole world saw this big demon thing appear and then disappear and then never get referenced again, and then Captain America did the whole celestial body thing, and yeah.
That is kind of a funny thing about this phase of the Marvel movies where, all the other ones are like, no, we're working towards the stones. We're working towards Thanos. We're all working to one thing. This phase was very choose your own adventure where it's like, we're working towards, the Celestial Judgment Day. We're working towards the incursions. We're working to Kang. We're working to Doctor Doom, actually.
The whole Kang thing, fucked him up so much, but it doesn't make any sense because it's just recast. You can literally just recast.
We could, but then it's also were people even really into Kang for the short, sparse things where we had him? Because even as comic fans, you and I are even we kind of roll our eyes at Kang, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Kang could have worked better if they just chose better films for him to appear in. The Loki series is fine; you set him up there, but then to go into an Ant-Man film.
Yeah, in Quantumania, which a lot of people I think are already now saying is the worst of them. I don't know. Yeah. I still think Dark World is still pretty bad.
Yeah, Dark World's pretty bad.
Though it does have one of the best jokes ever where Thor comes in and hangs up his hammer on the coat rack. Look, see, that's the thing with the Marvel movies. Even the bad ones have redeeming qualities to them. Look, even the worst one can still have one of the best jokes. But yeah, I think it just came down to where it's we could keep going with Kang, or fuck it, we could just do Doctor Doom. And I guess Robert Downey Jr. wants to come back too, so let's just make this a pure nostalgia fest while we're at it.
Yeah, that's all it's really going to be. I have to imagine Secret Wars will probably be the actual, okay, this is the next part. This is,
right.
Nostalgia's all out of the way. Let's get onto the actual film.
Yeah, the nitty gritty of it all. But yeah, this poster concept art, I don't know what it is, does not fill me with a lot of hope because I'm wow, guys, this feels like you should be trying really hard now, but this feels very lazy of you, actually. Yeah.
As I said, it just feels like everyone in this film was just okay, who's on the backlot right now that we can just put in front of cameras? Oh, these guys are shooting there at the end of their film. Get him in there. Oh, Chris Evans is just walking around in his day-to-day clothes. Give him a hammer,
I mean, I guess here's like a bit of constructive, criticism here. How would you make it better, Matt? How would you make this like more exciting and like get people like super stoked?
I honestly don't know. With the state the MCU's in at the moment, like I honestly don't know how you do it.
I mean, if it was me, I would like do a recreation of a famous like Avengers cover is what I would try and do, and I would try and put them all in there.
I think there just needs some sort of action on the poster. Like, I look at like the Age of Ultron one, how it's like all of the Avengers fighting like a wave of Ultrons, and each of them have like different things happening and everything. You do something like that, or like they're all like you do like the classic thing where Doom's fighting them all, and they're all fighting. I remember there's that one poster for one of like the Disney parks where they're fighting like a variant of Thanos. And it's like a King Thanos, and all of the heroes are like attacking him. I'm like, that looks like a comic cover. And like, make it like a comic cover.
Here's Avengers issue number 750, where it's Doctor Doom.
Yeah,
very
exactly.
Prominently, he's doing an energy thing, and then we see the faces of all the Avengers rendered. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good one. There's another. I think that one's a famous page. And look, that one even has X-Men and everyone all together there. You could recreate that one.
Yep.
That would be my pitch, where it's like, look, don't even overthink it. Like, go to the comics and just like recreate a famous comic page and say, yo, that's our poster. Because like that's what you're doing, right? You're making comic book movies. You're doing, what are kind of adaptations.
It looks like it's also succeeding with like Spider-Man, because Brand New Day's got a bunch of comic book inspired like posters and stuff.
Exactly.
And they look great.
And how good does that look? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it work for one but not the other?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I would fix it. Yeah, can we have some action here? Because right now you're all just standing ramrod still, staring directly into my soul, and I don't like it. And also, hey, maybe hire some of your freaking artists back, guys, because this is another thing where it's like, yeah, this feels like you cut a whole art department.
It does, yeah. This is like just get it done, get it out, and also this is all coming from like some event in like China or something. And like they're going like all out for this event, and to me that feels really strange. Like obviously it's them sort of like placating to China. It's like, please go see our movie, get it to $1 billion.
We need the Chinese market, because the Chinese market is more important than the American market.
But it is just weird seeing like a movie with very prominent like American like icon heroes being like touted in China before it's touted in America.
That's film, baby. That's Hollywood. Now
it's so
you want to make
strange.
$1 billion. You want to make $1 billion? You got to hold up the mandate of heaven, motherfucker. That's what you got. Oh man, one of my favorite food bloggers has been doing like a whole tour of China right now, and the first one was pretty simple. Like, oh, I went to all the best Chinese fast food restaurants and compared them to America. Oh, that's pretty cool. Then he went to like the Old Kingdom, and he's like, oh, I'm eating at the oldest Chinese food restaurants, and he's like, hey, here's my new friend Jane, everyone, and they showed a couple Instagram pictures, and I'm like, Jane is not your friend. Jane is your government handler, isn't she?
She's a government spy. Yeah.
She is your government handler walking you around to make sure you don't say or do anything that would look bad on the country and the party. But also she's, very cute and bubbly and wonderful. And I'm like, look, hey, if that's got to be my Chinese spy, Jane could be my Chinese spy any day of the week is all I'm saying.
I've seen a couple of them on TikTok. I've seen one where it's like a family, like a white family living in China. And they're like, this is how easy it is to use the hospitals. And it's all like, it feels all very like scripted. And it's like, oh yeah, you can just go straight in. And yeah.
Like it's very fun, but it's like, ooh, this is a little state-sponsored propaganda. And this is like, well, we just want you to show the country in the best light, and we'd really like you if you went to these monuments and told these stories. And I'm like, look, hey man, if I get a free vacation out of it and a cute Chinese spy to follow me around, I was just endlessly reminded of that bit in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where it's like, oh, this is your guide, Julie. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. And because I'm just a big old softy, I'm like, I like her. I don't know. I just like her. I just think there's just something cool about her. I don't know. I hope we can stay in touch after I leave. Become pen pals or something. Oh yeah, hey, I'll write you on Facebook. Oh no, I guess you guys don't have that. No, yeah, I guess you guys don't have a lot of these things. You know what? I'll get the Red Note app and I'll write you on that. I'll brush up on my Mandarin. It'll be great. But yeah, so that's the poster, and that was really the biggest piece of news this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Again, yeah,
Yeah.
Comic-Con's in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, nothing else happens. We're in the weirdo in between times.
Yeah, do you think we're going to get anything more, like another poster at Comic-Con, or is it just going to be like something similar to this?
I mean, I would think we would have to, right? We would have to get something. It's Comic-Con. It's the biggest thing.
Yeah, they've got to release a trailer for it soon, because like I think of like Doom Part 3, which is releasing the same day as this. We just got a trailer for that, which looks great. Doom Part 3.
Yeah. You would think they'd have to have some, but then again, Comic-Con isn't as popular as it used to be, when Disney and Warner Brothers and everything, when they have their own shows now.
Yeah, yeah.
Would they save it till then, or do or do they want to actually kick the whole marketing thing into overdrive?
Yeah, or again, are they like what I think? They're getting a bit too cocky and think, we don't need to advertise. There's Avengers. People are going to go see it regardless.
Right, we're going to make $1 billion with Spider-Man anyway at the end of the month, so who cares, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, that's that piece of news. We want to talk about what we've been reading this week, man? I know we didn't do it last week because we were busy talking about Supergirl.
Yeah, let's.
I guess starting things off with, probably the biggest story of the week. Hey, we got the origins of Absolute Harley Quinn in Absolute Batman 22. And wow, I was not prepared.
What a shocking issue.
Man, we say it a lot, but Snyder is cooking, and when he's allowed to cook and, completely remix and remaster the DC universe as we know it, but also keep it familiar. And I'm like, man, this was the sort of stuff he was playing at doing in his New 52 run, but never could quite do it, or was always pulled back in the last second. This is, Shin Snyder. This is Snyder completely unbridled. And this is what he does. And yeah, he tells a very creepy haunted house story with Harley Quinn, how she lived with her mother, who was, trying to whistleblow on Grimm Industries and JK and all the evil they were doing, only to find out that, oh no, her life, much like Batman's, was an entire sick joke puppeteered by Jack Grimm from the very beginning.
Yeah, so it makes me think that, like, I'm going to make it like this because she'll eventually run into Bruce, and they can somehow some sort of like trauma bond over this, because there's a kind of a mirroring there about like lost childhoods and stuff like that. And I'll just do it for fun. It'll be fun to see this happen.
It's a beautifully constructed story, too, because we're not just seeing a flashback. This is literally Harley trying to tell her sad life story to Bruce while they're fighting it out with the Robins and a bunch of Joker goons. And Batman couldn't care less, because he's like, no, I'm still fucked up about my revelation about my mother and how my whole life might be a lie and everything. I don't want to hear your sob story, Harley. And he's kind of quite a dick to her. And even she says, where it's like, you motherfucker, if you just listened to me for a couple minutes longer, you would have seen where I was going with it.
Yeah, because we kind of join them in the middle of them trying to escape the cops, because Bruce he's intent on getting somewhere. We don't know where that place is yet. We just know that it's related to those Batman Project files, and Harley's trying to convince him, hey, don't do this. I've done this before, and it was awful, and it leads to nothing but terrible things.
Yes, you don't understand how Grimm and the Straw Man work. They keep us trapped in these never-ending loops of revelations and horrors that, like you said, we keep chasing these rabbits down these holes, and it never ends up working. And I'm like, oh, is this Snyder also kind of giving his 2 cents on the comic industry and writing, where it's like, it just needs to be endless revelations over and over again that just keeps us trapped in these loops, so we never end up actually saying anything important.
That sounds like a specific spider-themed book.
Doesn't it? Or even the Batman book at times.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we can only just have endless revelations. And we find out that, oh shit, Harley's house was actually built on top of Arc M. And that is because, oh shit, not only is her mother a Harley Quinn Sr., the original Harley Quinn of this universe, but she is also Dr. Arkham, meaning, holy shit, we had actually met her several arcs before, but didn't even know it.
Yeah, met her earlier. Yeah, it's a fantastic reveal.
She changed her hair color.
Yeah, and she's fucking insane too, because she dresses up as
She is.
like the original Harley Quinn to work on Tweedledee and Tweedledum and the Calendar Man and all these people in her little fucking jail cells,
who are again reimagined as nightmare
gross
body horror monstrosities.
Yeah, I love how they made Calendar Man like that's his whole thing. Julian Day gets reborn with every season. It's like, yeah, but how do we make that like a body horror? Oh, we make it like he has to chew his way out of his old body. That's fucked.
He's alien.
Yeah,
he has to xenomorph his way. Which actually, I think Snyder actually did do that in the New 52. I think it was like a throwaway annual story with Julian Day. So I'm like, oh yeah, you actually got to repurpose it here, and it actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
And of course, the big twist is where it's like, wait, well, if Harley Quinn was Harleen Quinzel's mother and she's actually Harley Jr., then who is her father? And surprise, surprise, it's actually Jack Grimm, who had been writing her this whole time under the guise of one of his many other personas, because Jack Grimm in this universe is basically just Roger from American Dad. He just has a ton of costumes and personas.
Yeah, just different mustaches,
Just little different hats. Mustaches. Meaning, oh shit, she's actually the Joker's daughter in this universe. Holy crap. And it's great too because he actually calls Harley Puddin in this, which I thought was a nice twist.
Yes. It's equally like gross and terrifying when he says it too.
Yep, so that's why she ran away from home. That's why she became Red Hood Prime and tried to work with Batman to undo Jack Grimm, but he wasn't having any of it. And this issue actually ends with them breaking up, with Harley being like, look, if you won't listen to me, then I will have to stop you myself. And Batman ends up breaking her mallet, which is a nice bit of symbolism because the mallet, the original mallet was a gift from her mother.
It's the thing that she thinks is a protection, like for herself. She sees it as something that can protect her from all these evils.
Yes, tying it back to the original Harlequinade and, Commedia d'arte and all that other stuff. And I'm like, ooh, this is fun. This works on several levels. That on its own would have made this like a 9 out of 10 issue. That on its own would have already been like, holy shit, this one was firing on all cylinders. But the book wasn't done yet.
The book wasn't done yet because we find out what Bruce was up to. And that is he makes his way to Gotham Cemetery, where he finds his father's grave, and he digs it up and finds that it's completely empty. And then, as if by clockwork, Scarecrow calls him and reveals that he's got his father chained up in like a basement, and his father is alive apparently.
Or is he? Or is this another, rabbit chase from Jack Grimm?
It's I theorize it's probably going to be Clayface. I think they're using Clayface to fuck with Bruce. And it's not really Thomas Wayne, because remember, Thomas Wayne, Bruce technically had a conversation with him in the afterlife during that Wonder Woman.
He did.
But as well, that could also have been something where like, oh, that's what his mind wanted to see at that time.
Right.
Yeah. So they made it very nebulous, where it's like it could be anything. I think it's going to be Clayface, because Clayface is coming up in an issue.
I think you're very right in that regard, man. I think that's a very safe bet to make. But yeah, that one was wild. This was some crazy ass shit from top to bottom. Yeah,
we also get a little bit from the Robins too, and like how Jason has like a real hard on for wanting to just kill Batman. For we don't really know exactly why, and it brings him into blows with all the other members of the team who like want to use this as a job to help people, whereas Jason's just very much, I want to destroy everything.
Shocking that Jason is a hothead, huh?
Even in this universe, he's a hothead. I made a really cool theory where it's like, I like the idea where they're like the Robins, but they're missing that familial aspect where they basically, I wouldn't be surprised if like Jack is like pitting them against each other to keep them on their toes, and like one's got to try and be better than the other, and so they're always fighting with each other. It's like the opposite of a Bat family.
Makes sense. You got to wonder, will this also end with Jason becoming Red Hood at some point? Will we get a newer version or a more traditional version of the Red Hood, or will Harley continue to be the Red Hood?
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe he'll be Wingman. I'm trying to think. I'm like, did Jason have any other identities he could pull on? Wingman was one of them.
Yeah, because I bet Dick doesn't become Nightwing, because like the whole Nightwing thing, like it's got too much like Superman related baggage, and all that's so like yeah, I mean he could probably just stay as the Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be something there.
Or he could just go straight to being Batman, because I mean Scott Snyder did write a lot of Dick Grayson as Batman.
He did. That was his first big run there, you know, Black Mirror and everything. Yeah, that shit was tight. Loved it to death. Super into it. And not to be outdone, we also had Absolute Catwoman this week, which also brought its A game. I enjoyed issue 1. I really liked issue 2.
Issue 2 really opened up like, okay, this is what the story's going to be about.
This is a spy book. You are reading a spy book.
This is James Bond book. She goes to fucking Ken Adams inspired James Bond villain lairs all throughout this book. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love the world building they do in this issue where it's like, hey, where does Selina go when she's on the run? Oh, well, there's a fleet of mega yachts out in international waters. It's basically a floating city that's frequented by mercenaries, assassins, super thieves, data brokers. And I'm like, that is so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's basically it's basically like the what's that place all the billionaires fucking gather on their fucking yachts?
Oh, yes, that's
somewhere in like Spain or something. Yeah, it's basically that.
Yeah, one of those goddamn Liberian sea nations.
Yeah.
Bunch of hardcore goddamn Ayn Randian types. Yeah. That's awesome. Her plan of being like, look, so I don't know who kidnapped Holly. I don't know why she gave me this orb, but what I do know is selling shit on the black market, which is exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, she puts the orb up for auction, knowing that whoever wants it will definitely know this auction house that she's put it up at, and they'll want it because she knows that rich people just want stupid fucking like baubles just to. I like how she puts it later on. They buy up all this expensive stuff and then just suck it dry of all like meaning and everything,
history and context.
Because they just put it on like a desk or in like a cabinet and it's never seen again.
Yes, history and context is kind of a major theme of this. We also get some more flashbacks to Holly and Selina's time with the Calicos, and we see that, hey, there were 2 other members. There was a redheaded woman who was really good at tech and a dark-headed woman who came from a rich family and assisted them in robbing a Gotham banker who wasn't just any banker. He was also holding the money for some of the most, you know, prominent crime families in the city. Bertinelli, Thorne, Elliot.
Yeah, Falcone, and they end up taking all of that money and just giving it to charities.
Yeah, real Robin Hooding it, which was Holly's idea. And I'm like, I like that. Holly was the idealistic one who held them all together. And it's like, look, it can't all be about us. We need to steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah, she's the crux of this entire run. She's the one, she's gone missing and she's bringing all these characters together to save her. And as much as like, you know, Selina wouldn't want to admit she likes Holly and likes that she's like the heart of the team, the glue that keeps them all together.
Absolutely. We get a great bit of misunderstanding there where it's like, okay, who bought the orb? Oh, it's the redheaded woman from before. Was she in on this? No, actually. She says Holly actually came to her first to try and steal the orb, and that is because this is no regular redheaded woman. This is Victoria Sage.
But Victoria Sage, the first gender-bent version of a character in the Absolute Universe, I believe.
Yes, I think so, though I haven't read all the books, so I could be right. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we got gender bent Reverse Flash.
Yeah, no, that's true, yeah.
So technically the second one. But hey, she's still Vic Sage, which I like, where I'm like, yeah, if you shorten it up, it's still Vic. Her friends call her Vic.
Yeah, and we also learned that the other girl on the Calico's team is Helena Bertinelli, the Huntress.
Oh, wow, we got Question and Huntress in the same issue. Isn't that fucking crazy?
It's great.
Fucking wild. Huntress is probably the least changed, where it's like, yeah, she's Helena Bertinelli. She turned to crime and actually ended up robbing her own family. And I'm like, all right, that's not actually a huge departure.
No.
She's pretty similar. She doesn't have her crossbows yet.
Not yet. No, give it time.
Yeah, no one quite has their costumes yet, which I like that we're slowly building up to that. But yeah, they all come after Selina because they all jump to the conclusion where it's like, well, you must have screwed over Holly if you're selling the orb on the black market. And she's like, no, I was actually trying to flush out the killer. In fact, hey, you two left us behind back when we robbed that banker. So, you know, I think it's kind of shitty that you're judging me now for this, you know, when I wouldn't have done the same. And then it leads to a hilarious thing where it's like, are we all going to fight now? No, we can't fight now because Catwoman rigged this entire place to explode because I assumedly was going to kill all these kidnappers.
She didn't rig it to explode. She rigged a chloride drip, so it'd basically melt the ice cap that this building was sitting on, but she's basically melting the ice cap to destroy this base, and probably like destroying a bit of the ozone layer in the process.
That's really awesome. And then it's the newly reunited Calicos duking out with the League of Shadows, who they do a really cool thing with them in this universe.
Yeah, they're basically called the Living Shadows, as they're literally invisible assassins who hide in like the dead's shadows on the floor. It's so fucking cool.
Beautiful image. Really liked it.
Yeah.
Catwoman gets to rematch with Cassandra Cain, which again she does not win because Cassandra Cain is just that good.
Yeah, again, Cassandra is also one who's not changed all that much. She like is basically wearing like her orphan costume in this.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We also kind of see Lady Shiva at the end. She doesn't get a name and only a few lines, but you can tell from the red and gold. I'm like, that's clearly Lady Shiva.
Clearly, yeah. And she makes off with the little orb, and we find out kind of like what it is. It's related to something called the yarn. The orb is apparently a key that will lead whoever has it to the yarn, and the yarn is like described as an intelligence that will basically give you an unimpeachable history. Fresh start. It's basically like something. It's that thing from The Dark Knight Rises that Selena was after, where it's some program that will wipe her identity and give her a brand new, clean identity.
Again, very Catwoman and also very 007. This would be really helpful if you were a super assassin or a super thief to be able to create a brand new, unimpeachable identity for yourself.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be great? Complete with, bank accounts and birth certificates and driver's licenses and everything.
Yeah,
that are legit.
That is why the League of Assassins wants it, because they could definitely use it to make things easier for them.
Great stuff. Love the spy flavoring on this one. This issue was a real winner. Like I said, I enjoyed issue 1. I really liked issue 2.
Yeah, I mean, now that we have like a bit more of a clear idea of what the plot is, I'm looking forward to the remaining 3 issues.
Same. This is also one of those things too where it's like, hey, are you going to extend this, or is this just going to be 3?
Hope they extend it. I hope they extend it.
I mean, this definitely feels like there's places to go here and things to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this feels like this could be so much more than just a regular ass one and done. What else did you have, Matt? I had 3 more that I'm actually rendering right now.
Cool. I had, what did I have? I've just been catching up on Wonder Woman at the moment. I just caught up to the most recent issue, and boy, is it a good book.
Isn't it? I especially love the slow burn that they're doing with finally building up the cheetah in this
cheetah,
universe.
Yeah. Oh, and just like how different it is. I was like, okay, you had Priscilla Rich, who's like the more traditional cheetah, and now we've got Barbara Ann, who will be like the absolute version of cheetah, which will be some horrible monster possessed by a plant god.
Yes, I love the weirdo blood magic shit they're drawing on, the whole like, oh, you must eat of the former cheetah to become the new cheetah. And they have like this whole blood connection where you can talk to past cheetahs. And I'm like, oh, that's really clever. And the way they play Barbara Minerva, where it's like, look, everyone else has failed at this whole cheetah thing, but you're smart though, so you can probably figure this out. So smart.
Yeah.
That's very fun. Again, I actually even like how they write Urtsutaka, the plant god, in this one, where he's like basically just kind of love bombing. It's like, oh, but you can do so much better. Oh, but you're so good though.
Yeah, you're so smart. You're the smartest woman I've ever talked to, ever.
Yeah, he's really giving off ancient fuckboy energy, isn't he?
Yeah, and then you also have like Kale, who like we saw like how she did with like Priscilla, where she basically like, oh yeah, I'll cure you. You're like, yeah, just let this thing happen, and we'll sort it out. It'll be all good. And then gets what she wants, locks her in the cage. You're now part of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, great characterization for her, making her more evil. We have Wonder Woman, of course, fighting it out in the underworld. Her mother has been kidnapped, and she doesn't know who did it because Cersei has so many enemies. There's a cool fight with a Sphinx, and then, the Manticore.
Yeah.
Yes, different. Those are different things from the bestiary. And then the big reveal at the end where it's like, hey, you know what? I was given to Cersei, and it's kind of weird they gave me to Cersei. They could have given me to anyone, the ancient gods. No doubt they wanted me to be, refined into a weapon. I don't think they ever considered that, me and my mom would ever get along as well as we did, and that there would be some real familial love there. Maybe that has something to do with her kidnapping.
Maybe.
And shit, the Hecate was behind it. God damn it, Hecate! I thought you were cool. I thought we could trust you.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew they keep talking about Hecate, and like there's that relationship we see in the flashbacks, and like, something's going to happen here. Something's going to blow up in their face. I do like what they've been doing. That it's again like the Barbara Ann stuff, where it's slow build, where like the stuff that like Edda and her sister are dealing with was like, hey, so like because Wonder Woman like gives off like Aphrodite's love, people like love her and they don't know whether she loves, so like, but like those people are like becoming so enamored by her, they're like creating cults for Wonder Woman and Hecate, and it's like kind of bad.
Yeah, a little bit. Steve Trevor probably gets the coolest bit in this. It's a short little aside where a bunch of soldiers try and attack the Heron, but they all end up getting horribly sick because there's magic wards around. And you see Steve there just in the morning drinking his coffee, being like, if you want to talk, you can talk to my lawyer.
It's great. It's just a neat little bit of characterization for Steve Trevor. He's like more than I'm Wonder Woman's boyfriend. I'm Soldier Man. I can do things myself.
Yeah, he never gets to be cool like this. Or I'm like, that might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen Steve Trevor do. And also, hey, his lawyer is actually a character from old 80s Wonder Woman.
She is, yeah. She in the old books, she's like an archaeologist or something. Here, she's a lawyer.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was Wonder Woman's professor at school, and her daughter became the third Silver Swan. And I'm like, does that mean we might actually see something with Silver Swan?
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I really liked how Wonder Woman's been doing it. Wonder Woman has been going very, very strong.
Yeah, I'm glad to be caught up in that. I'm going to be catching up on probably Absolute Green Lantern next.
Nice. I got to do that too with Flash, and I got to finish Martian Manhunter when it's done. I read like the first volumes of all of those when they came out, then stopped, and now it's been so long. I'm like, crap, I got to go back and read them all over again. I mean, I should say I get to read them all over again is what I should say.
Yeah.
What else did I have this week? The ones I'm doing right now. I had Daredevil #4 from Stephanie Phillips there. It's still good, but holy shit, is this a slow burn story?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like we're this many issues in, like, so we're going to get the origins of Omen, the new villain, right? Right. No, we're actually going to get an issue that is essentially a retelling of Matt Murdock's origin, which, would probably be really nice for new readers because, it puts it all in context and everything, and it's all beautifully done by the art team. But I just couldn't shake the feeling of like, yeah, but I know this, though.
Yeah.
I've been here. This is, again, it's a beautiful retelling, but I've been here and I know this. I mean, it might be important later. I don't know, but still, we don't know the origins of this character. We do get to see a Harlan Vale, who is this story's, very obviously thinly coated Elon Musk-alike, and he is wonderfully shitty.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm a disruptor, and everyone at Empire University is going to get a brand new Vale Tech laptop. I'm definitely not stealing your data. And then to find out a few moments later, damn, I only showed up because I wanted to see Matt Murdock because I got him this job. Hey, read all his emails, which is a thing we can do. Oh, the police are looking at him because they think he might be involved in this Omen serial killer case. Well, shit. I guess that also means we can check him off the list. I guess he's not Omen, because if he was, he would have known all this shit already. The Owl is surprisingly involved in a lot of this too. The Owl actually saves Daredevil, and I'm like, that's cool. We don't get enough of Matt's classic villains in this. I'm glad he's actually getting to do stuff.
Yeah, it feels like a long time since we've had like proper like classic Daredevil villains. Usually it's someone like new or like some other threat from like a different comic. Yeah.
Unless your name is Kingpin or Bullseye, we basically don't get to hang out with a lot of the other Daredevil villains anymore.
Yeah. Bring back Stiltman.
Yeah, bring back Stiltman, bring back the Frog Guy, bring back all these weirdos. bring back Mr. Fear and Deathstalker. I'm like actually serious about that. I actually would like to see both those guys come back. They're fun. They have cool looks. They're fun. But yeah, that was that one. It was all right. The other one that I'm actually kind of falling off on, and I hate to admit it, Barbara Gordon Breakout. For the last 2 issues, she has done the same things.
I read the second issue, and I'm like, okay, we don't know anything else here. Like, there's nothing new here.
We do not. We do not. And in fact, hey, Matt, if that's how you felt about issue 2, guess what? The exact same things all happen again in issue 3.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm like, this is a mini. You guys should be moving at a faster pace. Like, literally, she does all the same things again. She hallucinates. She stumbles around with a concussion. Oh, can we trust this inmate? Can we not trust that other inmate? And I'm like, wow, this is kind of disappointing. You're really not making the most out of this, woman in prison genre. There's so many cool things you could be doing right now, but you're not.
Yeah, no, I really like that first issue because it's set up as, again, like, it's like, okay, yeah, women in prison story, like a prison break story with all these characters. You can do some really cool stuff. Yeah, you got like this, you set up a foil with what's her name? The one who thinks she's Two-Face's daughter. And
yes. Oh, she's gone.
Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it.
Yeah, she's gone now. We've moved on to something completely different now. And yeah, we also like spend a lot of time out of the prison too, and like a flashback to Batgirl and the Bat family during like a Joker caper. And I'm like, but you sold this on being a prison story, and now we're not even spending time in the prison. This is slightly annoying.
So it sounds like they had too much story for the Batman book, and they're like, just break it off into a mini. Could have been a backup. Yeah. Could have just been a backup. And wasn't this also meant to be also tying into what's that event coming up? Bad Seeds.
Bad Seeds.
And by the time that comes around, because that's not started yet, this book will be like pretty much over.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Because I figured through that event, Barbara would be in prison and this book would run through that event.
Right. Yeah, not loving the last 2 issues of this. Kind of boring.
Yeah, right.
I had such high hopes for this one. Thankfully, a book that really surprised me this week is I read Clayface Celebrity Dirt #1.
Ooh, how is that?
Very good, very fun. The art is wonderful. It is gross and slimy and very horror-centric. Again, if you're an art nerd, you're going to love how they render Clayface in this. But the best part is how they actually tell the story. So it's about Basil Karlo, technically, but they throw a wonderful wrench into things early on where it's like, okay, so here's Basil in Arkham, and he's like, look, Doc, I shouldn't be here. I've clearly reformed so long ago. I don't belong here. I'm basically a good guy now. And I'm like, yeah, he was after that Tiny Detective Comics run. Then no one really wrote him as a villain ever again. Why is he here? And the psychiatrist goes, yeah, I know you would think that, but I don't believe you because I don't think you're Basil Karlo. I think you're Charles Todd. I think you're like one of the other 9 Clayfaces, but you're so fucking crazy you think you're Basil Karlo.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, oh, that's so smart. And he's like, no, I'm going to break out and restart my career. I'm going to show everyone. But by the time he escapes and makes it back to Gotham, there's a ton of movie posters and interviews and magazine covers about how Basil Karlo has restarted his career and is a huge, massive celebrity now in Gotham after redeeming himself. So now this guy's losing his fucking mind. And he's like, well, but I'm not Charles Todd, but maybe I'm not also Basil Karlo. Who the fuck am I? And I'm like, oh, that's great. And then when we see Basil Karlo, he is not redeemed at all. He's murdering a starlet in a very creepy fashion. But the way he does it, he puts gloves on where it's like, if he was Clayface, he wouldn't need to do that. He would just kill her with clay powers. And they set up early on that Clayface can change his DNA. So why is he even bothering putting gloves on? Maybe Basil Karlo isn't Basil Karlo.
Oh, God. Okay.
So yeah, this is the beautiful art and a really interesting mystery with layers and layers on top of it. It feels very Shutter Island.
That sounds really cool.
It is. It's very cool. And I'm like, damn it, that's what you do. If you're going to give Clayface his own miniseries, you need to make a massive creative swing, and they took a massive creative swing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm about it. What about you, Matt? Did you have anything else? That was everything I read this week.
I had Superman Father of Tomorrow issue 2.
Oh, yes, you've been enjoying that.
Yeah, this is a really fun Elseworlds book. Jor-El is Superman in this universe. And last issue was like his debut, and this issue we pick up 20 years later. And
Oh, fuck, that's a pretty serious time jump.
Yeah, he's been Superman this entire time. He's been sharing his technology with those who want it, giving them medical stuff and all that. He's set up the Fortress of Solitude in Metropolis, and it's just a big building, basically, because he's running a company. Right. He's working with Lex, who in this universe, he sees Lex as kind of like his son. And Lex is like his tech guy. Lois and Jimmy are there. They work for the Daily Planet, and Lois is kind of like his daughter because Jor-El was kind of being the father Lois wishes she had, because her father Sam Lane is busy off with Stormwatch, trying to figure out things to try and stop the Superman and threats like him and everything like that. But we get like a cool look at this world, which has become a little bit more of like a technological marvel thanks to all of this technology. So like at the start of the issue, like a group of Superman villains like Livewire, Silver Banshee, and all that are stealing a bunch of like stuff from Metropolis with the help of Clarion, the Witch Boy, because they realize, Superman doesn't really know how to handle magic. And he doesn't in this universe, but he's trying to get a handle on it. And it's funny because it's Jor-El, so he like takes these guys out in with a power dampening collars, and kryptonite is used against him, and he's like, I inoculated myself against that. Kryptonite doesn't hurt me anymore.
That's hilarious.
Neither does red sunlight, and we'll get to red sunlight a little later on. And he deals with these guys, and they get sent away to the prison, and he's trying to like run a company while also being a hero, and he's trying to find that middle ground. There's like, I said in my review of the first issue, there was like hints at the end of that where it's like, could this guy become like a dictator? Because he's good doing the whole like, I've got to fix the world because there's too much violence, and it feels like he's doing that here, where like pieces of the world don't want his help, so he's only offering his technology to certain places. And then as Lex reveals, people take this technology and then they turn it into weapons. Like Gotham is rampant with that sort of stuff. So they're like they're like stealing stuff meant for hospitals and schools and turning it into like guns. Like they talk about how like we see some of the other heroes on the world. We see like Mr. Terrific, the Flash, Dr. Light, and the Atom, and they're all talking, and Flash is like, I fought a guy who made like a cold gun out of some shit that was from one of Superman's hospitals. And like the heroes in this world are so interesting because they all feel like kind of like the boys coded, where it's like they all feel very like relaxed, and they're like, superhero is fine. Superman can just deal with it all because he's Superman, and we can kind of take it easy, sort of thing. They're only in it for
we're here for money. The glory.
Yeah, pretty much that. And Superman hates all of that, and Lex comes to him with an idea. It's like, well, what if we make non-lethal weapons and distribute them? Then people will have weapons, they can't kill each other with them, but they'll have weapons, and they can stop cannibalizing all this other technology. And Jor-El was like, that's not happening at all. We're not doing that at all. And of course, Lex decides, well, I'm just going to go behind Superman's back and just do it anyway. And he does a test where
Lex is Lex no matter what universe we're in.
Yeah, he runs a test on this microchip he's making by implanting it into Parasite and unleashing Parasite on the world. Parasite was the project that Sam Lane was working on in his Stormwatch, and he unleashes Parasite. Superman fights Parasite, defeats him pretty easily, and then realizes the chip it's from Lex, and that sends them on villain hero paths. Lex gets an amazing part where he's talking to Superman under his breath, and he's like, if Sam Lane doesn't kill you, I will, and at that point you're gonna wish that Sam Lane will have killed you. And so Lex has gone off on his own, and he ends up employing the help of John Constantine to help him defeat Superman. Because in this universe, John is not just a magician, but he's also seemingly the devil, because he's making deals with people and like getting them to sign like contracts. Just like, we can give you the magic, but it comes at a cost.
Normally that's the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun little Elseworlds.
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
Yeah.
Was that all you had this week, Matt? Because that was all I had again, and it was a fairly manageable week.
It was.
All right, should we talk about what's coming out this week? Because this is going to be another actually pretty big week that we should all get ready for.
Yep.
All right, we got Absolute Green Arrow 3, Absolute Flash 17, Batman Superman World's Finest 33. Captain America 13, Avengers Armageddon 2. So again, both DC and Marvel bringing their A game this week. Crazy that Captain America and Avengers Armageddon come out on the same week. Two Zdarsky books. You think they want to spread that out a little?
Yeah, well, they're both related to each other, so it makes sense.
True enough. Batwoman 5, I didn't read 4. I don't know if I'm going to be dropping this completely. I wanted to try and keep up with it. There's a couple books that there was just not enough time in the week to catch up on all of them.
Yeah, the all-in books are starting to sort of like not stagnate, but like they're not picking up. They're not like
no,
they're
all very slow. Like if you're not Zatanna and you're not Firestorm, they are shockingly slow, aren't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that really disappointing?
It is.
We got Infernal Hulk 9, Superman Unlimited, issue number 15. Oh, the cover for this is awesome. It's Damien with like a big spear trying to stab the fake John.
Yeah, it's great.
That's an awesome cover. I like that. What else do we got going on there? Oh, Dark Knights of Steel 2 number 1 is this week. I never actually read the final issue of the first one. I should probably go back and do that because people would probably want to see what this is about.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, the other one was really good. It's Tom Taylor. What do you want? We got Punisher versus Spider-Man 1, which, of course, is their big, hey, Punisher's going to be in a new Spider-Man movie, so we should make lots of Punisher Spider-Man-related stories. Would you like that? Would you like it if we did that? We got Spider-Verse D4, What If Jessica Jones number 1, which actually looks kind of fun. What if Jessica Jones was bitten by the spider instead of Peter?
The What Ifs have been pretty fun. The Secret Wars one was really fun.
As in, I haven't read any of them. Have they been good?
Yeah.
We got Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge, Echoes of the Empire 4, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2. I know you read the first issue.
Yeah.
Is that everything? Yeah, that looks like everything coming out that week. But yeah, pretty big week.
Stacked
Lots of interesting stuff happening. Yeah, gonna be good. Gonna be good for our channels. Gonna be good for the people out there who gets the chance to watch and listen and enjoy. And also that's the day before my birthday too. I'm really happy New Comic Day didn't fall on my birthday this year. It was very close. It's like, look, I will work through my birthday, but I will be a total asshole about it while I do. And it's like, oh, what, do you have plans for your birthday, Joel? Are you going to do anything? No. When people make plans with you, do you want to? No, I go, don't make a big deal about me. Don't make me the center of attention.
You're in your 30s. Birthdays are a thing in the past.
They basically are. I know, what is it? There's a place, there's a bar and grill the next town over that's having like a chicken wing eating contest. And I'm like, I bet I could knock that out for my birthday, not eat for a day and then go and, totally take gold in this chicken wing eating contest. That's how I want to usher in the next phase of my life, eating many chicken wings.
Dying from a chicken eating contest, yeah.
Look, he died the way he lived, Joel, covered in barbecue sauce. And lemon pepper dust, It's how I think he would have wanted to go. It's like that song from the end of the South Park movie. I've never seen a man eat so many chicken wings. I've never seen a man eat so many chicken wings. But yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. What about you, Matt? You got anything coming up? Anything interesting?
Not really. I'm looking forward to like some of the comics coming out this week. Avengers Armageddon looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been going strong, and they keep promising that this will usher in a brand new creative era for the entire Marvel line, where it's like, yeah, you guys need this. Here's hoping this one, hits.
And it's got me excited as well. It's got me excited because like I'm watching X-Men 97. I'm like, I want to read X-Men comics right now, but I don't want to read the ones going on right now because they're boring as shit.
Yeah, isn't that unfortunate? I felt the same way. Where I'm like, well, maybe I should catch up on the Gail Simone run.
Exactly.
So much. But then it's like, ooh, but then you got to read like fucking Xavier on the Run.
Yeah.
And then you got to read they're not quite Age of Apocalypse 7. Let's reheat this shit again.
Yeah, it's just so frustrating.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I guess we just kind of got to gut it out until they eventually make new movies and they reboot the entire line again.
Again, yeah.
I mean, some of these books are going strong, so I mean, surely some people must be liking and enjoying them, but we just both tapped out way too quickly.
More power to you. Yeah, it's that combination of like having a follow on from Krakoa and then just like the stories just weren't interesting.
No, they all felt pretty boring, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, some of the books already got canceled there. We already have new ones like Inglorious X-Force and some other ones there that they've since added. X-Men United, which I guess is all the characters together because they were at odds when it started. And I'm like, that was another thing where it's like, God damn, we're already at odds again. Everyone was best friends singing Kumbaya at the end of Krakoa. Now a new thing starts like, actually, we hate each other. We
hate everyone, yeah.
Yeah, we've decided we all hate each other and we're all going to live on different sides of the country now. Because fuck you, that's why. Oh, God, and Xavier and that other bald guy from Grey Mulkin. Oh, we're the Avians. Oh, yeah. We're a special subsect of bald psychic mutants. And I'm like, fuck right off. Seriously, fuck all the way off with that. Secret subsect of bald psychic mutants. Eat my whole ass. No, thank you. That cheapens everyone. Where it's like, why can't they just be powerful psychics? Why can't they just be interesting characters on there? No, they're part of a special, super awesome subset. You don't understand. And you can read all about it in this 12-part crossover with Xavier running all over the country to all the different books. I'm like, that doesn't sound fun at all. That does not sound fun in the slightest.
In fact, that sounds tedious and work.
which is why I stopped. But that's why I stopped completely. I'm like, I'm not reading all 12 of these. Go to hell. I did it in Krakoa because Krakoa was interesting, and I wanted to know what was happening in all of those different books. I don't want to know what's happening here. In fact, it's a detriment to everything that's going on. And hey, that was another great thing about Krakoa. They didn't shove an event down your throat every couple minutes, right? When we got to X of Swords, when we got to Sins of Sinister and all this other stuff, didn't it feel like cool and important?
It did. It felt like an event.
Yeah, it felt like a real event, like how an event actually should feel. Not just like, oh, we're doing this because we want you to buy all the books. And I'm like, no. No, I don't want to.
Fuck off, yeah.
Yeah, we just did this. You just had our first, like Assault on Grey Mulkin series where it's like, okay, we're crossing over the two main X-Men books. That's fine. You set up a story reason for that. Okay. And then to end that one with like, get ready for our next crossover that's going to be 12. Like, no,
straight away.
You can't end one crossover and then set up another crossover. That is so fucking disrespectful. I hate that. That's why I quit. That was the moment where I'm like, this is my breaking point. Go to hell. But yeah, X-Men 97 is great and continues to be great.
So fucking cool. I cannot wait for this week's episode, especially after that last one with Magneto dying, quote unquote.
God damn it, Magneto. Just the amount of bullshittery there where it's like, if you had all just listened to Bishop, that's what they should have called that episode. Just listen to Bishop. None of this had to happen, but no, y'all had to fuck around on Bishop. Man, his scene there of Apocalypse becoming Apocalypse, essentially, and then once again reusing his great line of dialogue from the original series, I am the rock of eternity, crash against me and be broken. And the fact that they keep saying that, where I'm like, yeah, look, you know how baller that line was originally, so you keep saying it. Also, one of the best versions of Kang too. Why? Because he was on screen for 3 seconds.
I love that. It's like, well, Apocalypse is here. I'm just gonna leave right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking up. You got this, don't you, Renslayer? You got this. All right, see you in the future. Now that's the Kang we need, one who's just an unbelievable coward who just keeps running across history.
Well, this experiment didn't go quite as the way I wanted it to.
And him getting a great moment, too, of like, oh, I have had many names, Professor X, and many forms. I'm technically a Richards and technically an Iron Man, too, if we really want to start peeling that onion. Do you want to peel that onion? No, maybe later. Okay, maybe later. You know what else I love about X-Men 97? We're not going to reheat the Phoenix Saga because they already did it once, and it was arguably the best version of it.
Yeah, we got the Phoenix once in season 1, and then they're like, okay, we're moving on. Next thing.
We can only do new shit now, and I'm like, oh, I love that new shit. And when I say new shit, I mean, adapting comic stories that are like 30 years old. But it's new to everyone else. And God, there's shit we haven't even seen yet. Like, we're going to get the goddamn Morrison jackets at some point.
Yeah, when the fuck's that going to happen? How? Is the show going to move into the 2000s?
Maybe. I mean, like, so much shit has already happened in this show where it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do for an encore? What are you gonna do next? And it just looks beautiful too, where it's like, look, I'm glad you took every minute of your time off and animated a hell of a show.
Yeah, it just makes you like look at like Invincible and be like, could have had this, could have had more than just PNGs being moved across the screen.
And I mean, look, I get it. There are different shows on different networks with, different ideologies when it comes
Budgets
to doing this
stuff.
thing. Different budgets and everything, and I know people are quick to be like, oh, maybe Invincible would look like this if they stopped casting AAA actors for every minor role. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that, guys, but I can see where you're coming from. But yes, it doesn't
work like that, but then also like, yeah, kinda, because it's like, yeah, just like cast actual voice actors. And but yeah, it doesn't exactly work like that. Yeah.
No, and also we're Amazon, so we value different things and everything. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking show, and it's just really nice to see everyone come together on one thing in the comic nerd sphere and be like, "Yo, this is fucking sick."
Yeah.
X-Men '97, it brings people together. What can I say? All right, so will that just about do it for us this week, Matt? Any parting words? Anything to share with the people before we go?
No, not right now. Yeah, keep an eye out on our reviews. They'll come in over the next couple of weeks. Maybe I will eventually at some point. Maybe if someone pays me to do it, I'll catch up on X-Men.
Yeah, right. No, I hear that, but it's like, what X-Men book would you catch up on? Because there's so many, and there's
fucking
more
10
now.
of them. Yeah, fucking 20 of them.
And that is already a big problem there with X-Men. I'd like to read it, but where the fuck do I start? And sometimes it's just like the best answer is just don't. You don't have to.
Just don't. Yeah.
Just wait. Just
read Krakoa again. Read Krakoa again.
Yeah. Yeah, which you could, and it would take you a couple of years to finish it all. I'm sure there's some books there that I didn't actually read. All right, now we're just rambling, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with us. As always, if you're a patron, you can watch this episode back before anyone else. If not, the best way to watch it is how you're doing it right now, Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Matt and I try and do a show every single week, unless there's a movie, unless there's extenuating circumstances. So yeah, definitely check us out there. We're on Spotify. We're on Matt's channel. There's so many ways to watch and interact with the Comic Multiverse now, more than ever.
We're not on like paper. We got to sort that out. Yes. We got to make this like a paper, like a zine. Yeah, a zine.
Yeah, hey everyone, you want to read my zine?
Just a transcript of like the podcast.
Yeah, really.
with shitty little like drawings of like certain parts.
Yeah, that's what people long for. We're losing so much. Media these days? People long for physical media, and this also includes podcasts. This podcast could just be a zine.
Yeah.
Is all it could be. I'll start riding the bus again and start handing it out to people on the bus. Where all great zines are handed out. All right, everyone. We're just rambling at this point. Thank you for joining us. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you again next week. We promise.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.